Why do Minneapolis comedians hate Minneapolis, bro?
Ask Tommy.
Y'all
He's the one
do
who
not
left.
stay
Yeah,
here.
Tommy, tell us.
I love Minneapolis. I'm from Minneapolis. I can't wait to go back. It's just time to move when it's time to move. I don't know why do you think we hate Minneapolis?
Bro, none of y'all stay here, bro.
I think we have inferiority complex, especially being so close to Chicago. Even Chicago. Right? Wouldn't you say? Everybody, when somebody is talking about how good the Minneapolis scene, this is what they'll always say. They'll be like, "It's a really good place to start."
Or it's a good it's a good middle scene, and that's true. I think it's It's a good place to kind of grow your legs out a little bit, and then you take those long ass legs and you go somewhere else with them. You know,
very cool, very cool.
I grew up in Minneapolis, so it was just time for me to like leave in general.
Right.
Like even like outside of comedy, I was like. Because like Minneapolis, it's a small city, and like people just kind of stay in Minneapolis, and I'm just like, I gotta,
you know what happens?
I gotta check some other stuff out.
You know what? You know what happens to us? We hear that New York song by Frank Sinatra one time, and we just go, we gotta go,
gotta get out there.
I like the idea that like several of you are at Olive Garden and they're playing it, and you're just like, what the heck?
What the fuck?
That's like a place.
If I can make it there, I can make it anywhere.
Holy shit! I gotta go.
Yeah, no, I think it's that, or we just visit anywhere else and we're like, oh, holy shit! It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be like this.
If only they had a giant blue chicken.
How old are you, Thomas?
I'm 26.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you. How old are you?
Come on, bro. Chill.
Come on, say it.
Chill out, bro. Y'all,
Amanda, how old are you, Sonic?
Y'all so
you go
invasive. Y'all always asking my business. I can't stand that.
All right, how much do you make a year? Okay, what's your income?
Bro, $10.
And then drop that Social Security.
I make $10 a year, bro.
That's pretty good, man.
Yeah. He lives in the Philippines.
What if the government like taxed you on like 30%? Like, come on, give
That's
us.
the way it should
us.
be. That's the way it should be.
Yeah.
Centrist Democrats.
Everybody gets taxed 30%,
Yeah.
especially people that make
Cough up
$10.
I just realized centrist means in the center, right? At first, when you said centrist Democrat, I was like, I thought you were saying that your family been Democrats for 100 years.
Like a century.
I was like, bro,
They were Democrats when it was fucked up to be a Democrat.
why they keeping track of that, bro? They keeping track of how many years they've been Democrats.
We have a big
Did you
book.
know Abraham Lincoln was a Republican? It's one of those Democrats.
Yeah. We have a big book in our house that says, every member of my family, and that they were a Democrat.
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
That's fucking sick.
Yeah.
Y'all got to get some like better traditions.
Yeah, we do need better. It's that, and we like sauerkraut. Those are our two traditions.
All right.
Yeah.
We eat sauerkrauts on our brats.
Yeah.
We should probably introduce the podcast and introduce you guys.
Yeah,
huh?
why don't you bring us in, Ryan?
All right. Are we gonna hit the?
I'll
theme
put it in
music?
post.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, let's hit it. Why not?
Yeah. Hey everybody, what's up? What's up? You're listening to the We Cool podcast.
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
Hey, what's up? This is a podcast where we apologize for things, we demand apologies, and we read anonymous listener apologies, and we also just have a pretty good time. I'm your host, Ryan Call. I'm joined by my co-host, Tommy Bayer in New York City.
I'm the main host.
Tommy is the main host, and Grant Winkle is sitting next to me. Today we've got two very special guests. It's an Atlanta takeover.
Dude, slow down.
No.
God,
We need
so
to jump
fast,
into
man.
this.
Speed it up. Why don't you start over? Why don't you start over and go even faster?
Okay. Do you want me to go faster?
Like auctioneer style.
That's what I was going
Hey, everybody,
for.
we're
I
gonna
was
go
trying
back,
to-
gonna get a good time over here and a good time over here.
We got to
really
do
get it
that
going.
because in Atlanta, you guys slow things down. And so here,
Wait, what?
that's what I've always heard. You guys
Yeah.
slow things down. Things
Wait,
move
yeah.
slow in Atlanta.
Especially the traffic, from what I hear.
Damn. All right.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
You guys
I
want
like
to talk about
this.
traffic?
Ryan, introduce these guys. God damn it.
Oh, okay. Well, we're here with Mandal and we're here with Shaunak, and I just met Shaunak this weekend. And
Do you-
I've
are
known
you-
Mandal for a little bit.
Are you both single name havers, or do you have?
No, I have a last name.
Nah,
Nah,
I have two
nah,
names.
you guys don't do last names.
In Atlanta, no. We keep it real slow, and we got one
Yeah,
name.
keep it real slow.
I'm trying to figure out what did he mean by that. Like,
Isn't that a
we
thing in the
keep it
South?
slow?
In the South, things move slower. That's what I always heard.
Time moves slower closer to the
Are you
equator.
trying?
It's the molasses
Are you
thing.
trying to talk about like
Southern people?
Are you trying to call us mentally ill? No, like in the South, they slow. I don't know. Man, for y'all to be centuries of Democrats, bro.
Yeah, for real.
That's a real offensive.
Yeah, bro. And you're not wrong. Like, Tevin and I do have several mental disabilities.
Yeah, that's why you do stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
I always thought that was a stereotype about the
No,
South.
I don't think you're wrong. I think that's something I've heard.
Things move a little slower.
But Mandel just asked what a center Democrat is, and he's just like, "What do you mean we're? Hey man, wait, what the hell's a Democrat? What do you mean we're slow?
If that
and why do
accent
y'all hate
continues,
y'all
I'm gonna walk off
city?
this podcast, bro. If that accent continues, I gotta walk off this podcast. There's no way I can let that slide.
Dude, because you sound a little far away, you sound like you're being made fun of by a memory right now.
That's funny.
Yeah. I feel like I'm being like interviewed for a job, and there's just like 4 board of directors.
How bad do you want to work at this Tilly's? Do you want to work at this custom hat shop?
Let me tell you something.
Real bad, man. I need it.
If this is the 4 people that are interviewing for you for a job, you should not work there, bro. This is a company that sells Delta 8 or CBD.
Walk away.
Hey, did y'all go door to door selling knives?
Did we ever do that?
You guys would be such a good Cutco team. Holy shit.
would.
I was a door-to-door salesman for a little bit. It sucked.
But did they sell knives door to door here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? What are you
Cutco.
talking about?
Cutco.
Yeah, it was companies where they would recruit teenagers to go to people's houses and be like, "Hey, we got knives."
Bro, there was a kid in my high school, Kevin Fisher. Shouldn't have said his full name. But he was a gigantic loser in high school.
That's why you shouldn't have said his
Yeah,
full
that's
name.
probably why I shouldn't have said, because I knew I was going to say that next. And he came to school after one summer, and he had so much money, and he was so bad at like having a lot of money. He would just like pull out money and slick lunch and stuff like that. It was all because of Cutco. He became like an overnight millionaire.
That's crazy. Did he lose the money or did he keep it?
No idea. I saw him one time in college, and he threw up in a water bottle on the street.
See, what sucks is those are the kind of guys that succeed in our society.
Yeah.
That guy owns a company now.
I've been
100%.
trying to make a bit about this, but I think I'm gonna have to let it go because I don't know how to do stand up. But bro, one thing that you learn, bro, that people who be the worst people in the world in high school, that's the traits for success.
100%.
Yeah.
We be telling lies, bro. People who are bullies, people who are obnoxious, people who who take up more time and attention from people than you want, bro. Them are the people who go and make millions of dollars, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we gotta raise more obnoxious children if we want them to be better people in society.
You need to raise a shitty kid, and then that's going to pay off one day for you as a parent.
What were you guys like in high school?
I was a shitty kid, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
I was a rascal.
I was a total little wiener all the way up until high school. I was a little teacher's pet and stuff. So then high school hit, and then I was like, I'm gonna be cool now. And then I went way too far in the other. Yeah.
What do you mean?
Oh, I just like I just started smoking and drinking way too much at like I unleashed myself and
Wow.
But I was not expecting that question.
Oh,
man. I'm
so
rattled,
sorry.
to be
Oh,
honest
no.
with you.
What were you guys like in high school?
I actually was supposed to be successful. I'm like Greg Oden, but for life. You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna need to unpack that one.
Your knees gave out, man.
No, but it was my
Greg
brain.
Oden, he was on Ohio, right? He was the guy.
Ohio State,
Ohio
the
State.
number
He
one
was so-
draft. And then his knee went stupid. He had a stupid knee. And then once
He had a Southern doctor who diagnosed that.
don't give them that. No, bro, what are you doing?
A doctor. Wait, hold on.
Dude, I'm moving here.
Hold on. A doctor went up to Mandel and was like, "Yeah, he tore his ACL in his brain." You know.
Hey, bro. Hey, why you keep saying Mandel?
He's talking about Howie Mandel. He thinks you're Howie Mandel. He can't see you.
Why you keep saying Mandel?
I like Howie Mandel talking like how Tevin does.
Yeah.
Man, you
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want many things out of comedy because I feel like I don't deserve them. But If I could, I would love to host Deal or No Deal, bro. Mm-hmm. I was like, all right, man, you got 700,000 on the board.
Dude, you be
what
a good
y'all
host.
gonna do?
Get in
They're
with
like,
the banker.
I don't know, my daddy. I'm like, hey, deal or no deal, man. Hit the button, man.
We don't want your backstory.
But so for Tommy's sake here.
Oh, I'm sorry, Tommy.
Wait, is it pronounced? I'm sorry. It's Shaunak. It's pronounced Shaunak,
Yes.
and then how do you? And then
Mandal.
Mandal.
Mandal means man sandal.
Yeah.
Now I know. Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you
sir.
so much, guys.
Sandal. Mandal.
I know people talk about.
Oh.
Well, really quick. People talk about like in comedy there. They used to talk about how like hosting a game show would be the worst like possible career move. But it's at this point, it sounds like the most fun thing I could even dream of.
Bro, you knock it out in like 3 weeks, and then you're set for the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds so sick. Like creatively fulfilling too at this point.
Steve Harvey be having a great time,
Dude.
bro.
A good time.
Yeah.
You know?
I did warm up for a game show, and in the little microcosm of the game, like the game show where you're there for like 3 weeks, the host is the king. Like he gets to do whatever he wants. He's treated so well. All the extras like love him. And while doing warm up, I like started to like make fun of him a little bit, and the producers were like, "Shut that down. We'll take you out back and shoot you like the dog you are."
Can you say who it was and what you were making fun of?
I don't remember. I think it was Michael Torpy or something. It was a show called
Michael Torpy.
Yeah, dude, it was.
That sounds like a made-up name.
That sounds like a game show name they would make up in like 30 Rock or whatever. You know?
Dr.
Like they're
Michael
like,
Torpy.
Liz, we got Michael Torpy in the new game show, okay?
I like the doctor on it.
Dr. Spachemin?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. It was called Paid Off, and it was a very dystopian thing where people did trivia to pay off their student loans.
Oh my god.
Dude, that's awesome.
What
man.
if Joe Biden hosted that himself? And he just like, hey, shit. I can't do it, Joe Biden.
Here,
Tommy's got one.
Mandel, this is how you lock into a good Joe Biden, and you don't
Okay,
even
I'm
have to do the voice correctly. You just have to pretend like you are a being who just became sentient, like you just became conscious, and you woke up in that little like tube in the Matrix, and you're just kind of like, "What's that?"
That's great. That's great.
And you just, and consciousness just hit you, and now you're like, "I'm president, man," and then you're going, and then you're off. You know? That's how you
that's
lock your
really
inner
good.
Biden.
I like how he be using that 1940s slang.
Yeah.
Like he be like, man, we're tired of weapons of mass destruction, Jack. He's like, why are you using them words,
You
dog?
twerp.
Yeah.
It's crazy how every president for the last 8 years would have been a great stand-up comedian.
100%.
You know?
For sure.
I think Biden's a little underrated funny.
Obama would have been
could have been a good
No, Obama not really funny. He just
No,
cool.
Obama would have been like Trevor Noah funny.
Yeah, he would have
that's
hosted the
real.
Daily
That's
Show.
real.
He would have had a good writer's room behind him
for
and
sure,
stuff
for
like
sure.
that.
Yeah.
You know, Trump is more like Cat Williams. You know what I mean?
Hey,
like
that
they
cat-
have more
Bro,
similar energy.
bro, that cat was funny, bro.
Yes. Yeah.
I know people have said this 1,000 times, but I be thinking back on some of them sentences, bro, and it be like, hey,
Did you
hilarious.
Did you see when he was at some conference recently? He was they were talking about the swimming, like the transgender swimming, and he was one of the speakers there was like the woman who had gotten beat by like a transgender woman, and Trump was up there just bashing on transgenders in sports, and then he at the end he's like, and of course. You wouldn't. This is like an Olympic level woman swimmer.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, you don't want me going in there against.
Look at me. I'm much bigger and much stronger than her. There's no way she could beat me in swimming. Do we all agree?
He was talking about how he would beat this college level Olympian at, and he was joking. He was like doing it to Crush, and it was just murdering. And it's like, holy shit! Like he's
like,
Well, his rallies even, he's just doing crowd work.
Yes,
dude. He's just like
he's
shooting from the hip.
He
just
should
kinda-
start posting reels on IG for sure.
Hey, Andrew
It would
Schultz's
go
guy.
up.
Yeah.
Turn your phone sideways.
Hey man, listen. When them folks won that college football championship,
Yes.
and he had that fish
McDonald's.
fillets
Yeah.
laid out. Bro, that killed me for a week, bro.
Yeah.
Like they was like, so this is the banquet at the White House. Was like, this is good food.
This is American.
And the funniest thing with all the white players was like, man, honestly, that's one of the best banquets I've ever been to. I'm like, shut up, stupid. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. You ain't never went to no banquet and like, oh man, Wendy's. I put on a suit. Like that was funny.
Yeah, that's
It'd be funny, like working that shift at McDonald's. Be like, wait, I'm sorry, 400 what for the White House? Oh
Fish
my
fillets,
God,
yeah.
fuck.
Well, and you know what he calls fish fillets?
What?
He calls them fish delights.
That's a better
Trump
name.
has just rebranded the fish fillet.
They should change it to Fish Delight. That is a better name.
Fish Delight is the
What
better name.
fish is in fish fillet?
Child.
They never tell you what type of fish it is, bro.
It's like a sick fish. It's a sick fish.
It's a dogfish.
Dogfish.
What if it was surprisingly something like actually, like what if it was like beluga whale? You know what I'm saying? And they just didn't tell you because of the like, you know.
How illegal it was.
Because of the whaling laws.
We broke whaling laws.
It probably is a big fish, man.
I don't think it's a real
It's one
fish,
big
bro.
fish.
You don't
that
think
they
so?
just punch squares out of.
Yeah, with the whole bunch. I think for sure it's like grown. you
Man,
know?
we had the Nicolette Diner. Y'all been there?
Oh
It's
boy.
pretty good. It's all right.
Nah.
That place can get a little sketchy.
Nah.
Did you go
Dude,
there?
it
Did you go
was
there late?
so-
night?
nutty.
Hey, bro, this is a story. So look, before we get, I'm gonna let Shaunak tell the story of the crazy people.
Yeah.
But bro, we had everything. My issue with Minneapolis, well, with the Nicolette Diner, was that I had onion rings, right, and I had a sandwich, but the bottom of the plate was so wet, and I was like, I didn't know they did it soup style. I didn't know that y'all make y'all buffalo chicken sandwiches soup style. If I would known, I would be like, oh no. Keep the soup because down south we do it slow. Yeah, and when we slow style we like our onion rings, you know, as solids.
Yeah,
not
did you
liquid.
order the sloppy rings? Because you were asking what the Minneapolis food staple was. It's Juicy Lucy's and sloppy rings.
Sloppy rings. Okay.
God, dude, they sound like select stores.
Hey, bro, everything we got was moist, bro.
Yeah, dude.
It's humid out, man.
I'm talking about, hey, bro.
I can't believe you're defending. I'm sorry, I just can't believe you're defending the Nicolette Diner, man.
Yeah.
Bro,
It's good
I was
food.
like, hey, bro, draw my sandwich off with a towel, man. Y'all gonna have to.
They're like, come by, they're wiping off the table, just wipe off your sandwich. And
They
like,
bring
bro,
that.
Disinfect the sandwich.
Dog, it was wetness on there.
They bring that little sucky machine at the dentist, you know.
Hit my
get
joint
all
with the
the
vacuum.
Close the bun for me.
If you pay, if you do an extra $1, it comes with a sponge. You get a sponge to just right.
So look,
Just dab it up.
So
And then
it's
you can hit your forehead with it
Right.
too after.
It's 1 a.m, bro. We at the
Yeah.
Nicolette. So Shaunak get a quesadilla with hash browns, right?
what an
So-
order.
It's a breakfast quesadilla,
Okay,
Grant.
all right, okay.
So,
My goodness.
Also, it's 1 a.m. Everything goes. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Whatever
This
the
real.
heart desires.
Bro, hold on. Bro, we need to start back because this is the only place.
Yeah.
Since we not making bits, we need to start all the way back.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we arrived to, I feel like we told you this already.
Yeah, and it's hilarious.
We
Keep going.
arrived we rode a train here from Chicago.
Oh, shit.
We
Okay.
get here, Amtrak, we get here at 12 o'clock, right? We get off the train, we buy the Uber. First thing that happens to us is the water, what's the thing? Sprinklers. The sprinklers is sprinkling the grass. A homeless dude turns the sprinkler and tries to shoot us with it.
Yeah. We walk up to a corner and then
He turns sprinkler.
That's class warfare.
So I'm
dude.
with Shaunak.
Welcome to Minneapolis.
Shaunak is
Yeah.
a social dude, bro.
We got super soaker shooters in
Exactly.
Minneapolis on the block, ready to go.
Exactly. So Shaunak is a social dude. So I try to direct Shaunak's attention away from it. Because I'm there, Shaunak gonna come up to them like, cause he was gonna confront him. You know what I'm saying?
I don't get where this comes from. He thinks I was gonna get soaked by a sprinkler from a very insane person and be like, "Hey,
let's talk about this."
Yeah. What did we do to you? You know? So we walk around the sprinkler. Now we get to the corner. Shaunak called a lift. It's a dude laying down. They lift bro up. I said this before. No back of the head. He was missing it. He didn't have a back of the head. Now again, in Georgia we slow, so our laws are a little different. It's a red state. You gotta have a back of the head. We just don't allow people to just not do that.
Yeah, you'll straight up execute someone. You'll just send someone to death row immediately.
You send him to the chair.
If you didn't die,
Take the rest of his head off.
yeah, exactly. If you did not die from not having the back of the head, congratulations. We gonna make sure of it anyway.
You're just finishing God's work right
Exactly.
there, you know?
So, bro, the whole back of his head, it's just meat. So, no hair. Swear to God, it's all pink. It's all pink. So they lift bro up. Homeless dude said, "Man, he been bleeding everywhere, man." 3 cops pull up. 3 cops pull up. All women, progressive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All women cops. At midnight, they pull up. They like, "Hey, man."
Guns drawn.
Guns drawn.
Minneapolis, we know how y'all get down.
Yeah.
Him and Yosemite Sam
We know how
style.
y'all get down.
Shit.
So they pull up. They say, "Hey, man. Hey, we got word that she ain't got no back of the head. We got to take her to the ambulance." He like, nah, I'm trying to go home and sleep.
Yeah.
He yelling at them like, "I'm trying to go home and sleep. I'm trying to go home and sleep." And they like, "Nah, bro, like that ain't how this works." Like with the procedure in the police handbook, it say no back of the head hospital.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's a little arrow.
It's a flow chart.
So
Do they have a back there? Yes. Let him be. No. Hospital.
So ambulance pull up, right? Now ambulance pull up. While that's happening, all this is happening.
Yeah.
A white big dude pull up with a stick.
Truly the biggest human being I've ever seen.
Hugest person. I'm gonna say one part, then I'm gonna let Shaunak take off from here. I'm pretty sure Shaunak got a better memory. He walk up to us. First thing he says, "What's up, y'all?" We say, "Hey," and then he say, "Don't go to prison. It'll ruin your life."
Let me tell you
Hold
something.
on. Let's Shaunak. This is a resident. Now this is a whole
What was
nother
he wearing?
human being.
What was this guy wearing? Like, what was
Okay.
his outfit?
Tommy,
White
just like
guy.
this.
Tommy might know this guy.
Yeah, this might be an uncle of mine. Okay, so
He could be.
Dude, okay, so biggest guy I've ever seen. He was wearing a giant light blue shirt. He looked like a fridge, and he walked up, and he didn't. The jail thing was the second thing he said. The first thing he said was, "Chicago, right?" And
really,
He took a sniff. I forgot about that.
he went, "Chicago, right?" And I was like, "This is the devil."
This is a supernatural entity.
Yeah, dude. This is fucking demon.
This man is an entity.
So Shaunak did something I ain't never seen him do before. He lied. He like, no, we ain't from Chicago. We ain't.
Dude, I was
we
like
don't even know what Chicago is.
I've done this once before. I was so tempted to go, "No English," but
yeah.
Tommy was with me,
No,
so we
senor,
couldn't pull that off.
No.
You know, say, I don't know nothing like that.
no, Mexico,
No, Mexico no Guadalajara. Soy yo solamente para in Twin City for the work. So. I love the train, so great. I have the back of my head, so I don't want to go jail. So I fully panicked. I was like, "No, not Chicago. I don't really know." And so he goes, "Yeah, and y'all don't want to go to jail." And we were like, "Dude, 100% agree, full agree, no
Like,
jail."
he got that right. Man, he got great points.
And the fucked up thing is now he's 2 for 2.
Yeah.
Chicago, and you don't want to go to jail. And then the third thing he says is, "And you guys wouldn't happen to have any cash on you, would you?" And his voice drops to this really terrifying octave.
Yeah.
And we're like, no, man. No, man.
We out of cash.
We don't know where we're from. We don't want to go to jail, and we don't have any money.
That's like the beginning of like a Bang Bus video. And then the rest of it is very out of order because it's hard to pin down. So one thing he says is he knows that there's a bomb under New York. He's done a lot of research, and you might want to look into this because you live there. So you, Tommy, you said maybe do some research, maybe find them.
Start digging,
Well,
Tommy.
me and this guy have been communicating.
He finds it.
Yeah, he's like, he's
on
right.
the pod. Like, oh fuck, dude, it's like a giant circle with a string on it.
Either that or he digs so far he ends up in China. Those are the two options.
Hold on, you forgot a detail, Shaunak.
Oh yeah, there's way more. There's
go ahead.
So he talks about there's a bomb that there's a research that he's done, and there's a bomb under New York, and it will kill.
The only bomb in New York is the set I'm gonna have this evening. Okay, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, you guys. Okay, I'm gonna log off really quick. Okay.
What if that's what he was alluding to?
You got it wrong, bro. He said it's a bomb under New York that would kill 8 million people.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they know that.
Yeah.
That's why they are scared of him.
Right.
That's sentence. That's the first sentence.
Yes.
Then
And that's why he
one.
was in jail. He said that I've been to jail
for terrorism.
because he knows he's saying.
Oh.
He has information they don't want to know.
What if my screen just went black right now? And you guys got alerts. How funny would that be if you guys were alive and then I just died in a horrific bomb?
Or if, right after we get done with this podcast, the police come in here and to Tommy, they're like, you guys know about it. You got to go to jail. Like, damn, we told the guy we don't want to.
We just specifically said we don't want that.
Yeah.
And then, so 3 other notable things happen. He's going off about the bomb story, and then a regular black guy is walking down the street, and in the middle of the bomb story, he goes, Somalian. He just, like, RoboCop tracks him, and, like, his credentials came
That's
up.
what happens when he sees there's interface over his eyes.
Chicago.
Doesn't want to go to jail.
Chicago jail.
Money,
Johnny,
question mark.
I also think because this guy was 3 for 3 with you guys, he just wanted to keep the
Dude,
roll
his streak
going.
was
He just wanted
incredible. I'm pretty sure
he
that
just
guy
wanted
was
to call out
Somalian.
things he's seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then a guy with a blanket. If it was like a high fashion thing, this would be like this guy's dressed in Gucci because he had a blanket that was billowing out, very cool.
Nice.
And he walked past us, and his Gatorade bottle fell, and he was like, "Did that guy say something to you?" We're like, "No, dude. I think he's just walking down the street."
What is the time frame of all this happening? Like 1
This
minute?
is
9 minutes.
This is literally maybe like 7 to 9 minutes.
Because that's the time it took to call the
For
Uber.
the Uber to show up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, but Shaunak, you forgot also that he said. Yeah. And then this guy in New York talking about killing 2 million Jews, and I'm like,
That's
come
also
on, man.
could be Tommy. Now that
He said, "Come on, man."
Yeah.
Like that, as if somebody told him that, and him being like, "Come on, man, it's gonna stop the dude."
As if he didn't just say it.
Yeah.
He was saying
Come
like,
on.
it's some crazy people out there talking about doing that.
And then right before he left, he doubled down on the "Can I have some money?"
He did. He
So
doubled
did-
down.
He gave
went-
you guys a lot of info and he guessed a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, dude, we should have given
That's
him
worth a couple
I think
bucks.
he's an oracle.
And Shaunak kept checking his phone, and then Shaunak said,
this is my
Shaunak
freakiest.
checking his phone, and then he says, "GPS, huh?"
No,
And then he said,
well, he said, "Yeah, what are y'all doing? Making fun of me?" And we were like, "No,
"No, bro, we waiting on the Uber."
And he's
bro.
like, "Oh, the Uber. What is
Dude.
the little dot?" That's what he called it, the dot.
"Yeah, bro."
if he hears this though,
And
We're
this
dead.
and this our
We're
first
dead.
apology is to that man.
Yeah,
Apologizing
Good.
to him?
Yes.
cover your ass.
We're apologizing to him.
Yeah, we're sorry.
for not believing him about the big bomb under New York that'll kill 8 million people.
Yeah.
and not having no spare change for him.
Yeah, and for lying to you about we did come from Chicago.
We did
You
come
have
from
incredible
Chicago,
nose.
and he asked Shaunak race. Shaunak definitely is Indian.
Yeah, I lied.
Yeah, and he said, "Where you from? New Jersey?" I'm just kidding. That's what he pointed at me. Yeah, and I was like, and I said, but I didn't want to tell him now he was wrong.
Yeah.
but I'm actually not from New Jersey.
Right,
So I
right.
want to give big apologies to that man, bro.
Yeah, it's not one of those guys that you want to go like, I don't think that's right, man.
Oh, he was weird, bro.
But maybe because he was so good at guessing, if you were like not New Jersey, he'd be like, fuck, dude. And then he'd just walk away. That's what breaks him.
That's the only way to get out of that conversation. Yeah, we do have interesting people here. I was telling Grant on the way here, I saw a homeless guy the other day with an ice cream cone.
Cool.
Which is good for him, but it's also like optics wise, man, you got to get rid of that ice cream. You know,
If you want some cash,
you can't look too sad or too happy. And it's like, if I give this guy money, he's just going to go buy more ice cream. You know?
I promise you're not going to spend it on more ice cream.
That's really funny.
Is that a bit?
No.
I told him.
That's really funny. You do have to do that. I love
I
it.
want to get back to this Nicola Diner thing.
Yeah, okay,
so was this? Did you go from here to the Nicola?
We went to
You're like, we got to get out of this crazy place.
I
can't
crazier
believe-
place.
Bro,
Wait. Man, Grant, this is a very like Tarantino story. It starts, in
Bro.
different places, and it's gonna connect. You know.
So back to the Nicolette Diner. This is the same night.
You're going to the Nicola Diner.
No, we go to
No,
our
we go to a
hotel.
hotel. It's next to the Nicolette
It's
Diner.
like right next to it.
Also, real quick, was the big guy? Did he have the stick too?
Gigantic stick.
Yeah.
Gigantic stick.
Yeah.
Bigger than me. Truly bigger than me.
That's what he when he said was, did that guy say something to y'all? He did like a threat with the stick. Yes.
Yeah.
So this is the same night. We get to the hotel, Nicolette Diner. Of course, I told y'all my food story. Shaunak is getting a quesadilla with hash browns. They forget the hash browns, and they say, "Oh, I'm sorry," and they decide to make the whole order over.
Yeah. They decided
we was
the
like, hey.
the quesadilla was fine.
Did you get 2 quesadillas then?
No.
They took his
it back.
quesadilla.
Yeah.
And then we was like, "Hey, just put hash browns on top of this in this plate."
Yeah.
So they made a whole new hash browns because they had to make it moist style. We waiting
so
on the
moist.
food.
They're dunkers. We dunk them in the Mississippi.
Exactly. So,
Minneapolis dunkers.
Yeah.
so three characters appear.
The Mississippi River is so poisonous, you can just fry them, in the river.
In the water?
It's a
Yeah,
chemical
just fry 'em.
reaction.
Yeah, it's just a chemical frying situation, and then you just
Let me get a dunker stuff.
A lot of people do like farm to table restaurants. We do floor to table.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're not a real Minneapolis resident if you haven't suffered chemical burns from trying to go
Why
into
did
the
the mayor just
Mississippi.
say this online?
If you just like, you're not from Minneapolis, if like that TikTok, and you just show chemical burn, your hands are shaking.
Jeff Foxworthy, but for Minneapolis. You might be in Minneapolis.
So look, so it's 3 characters that pop up, right? So while we ordering, it's a dude drinking a bottle of Bacardi, with one of them trucker headsets on. So you can tell he going through a divorce, and he just drinking his sorrows away.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Then a group of dudes walk up, and they all trying to hop down on this Hispanic dude girlfriend.
Yeah.
That may not be true, but in my brain, that's what was happening.
I think they were
Why
all
would it not
friends,
be
but they
true?
were hitting on the same girl.
Yeah.
Group of dudes in general, if you don't know them, always intimidating.
Yep, for
right?
sure, for
Doesn't
sure.
matter what the makeup of the group is. More than 5 guys walking down the street, it's
Yeah.
like, that's bad.
We've
dude.
said this on this
This
podcast
is someone who just
before.
got caught doing something racist. Doesn't matter the race, creed.
No, dude, you just got to be careful in Minneapolis.
Right.
Yeah.
So a homeless dude walks up to us
Yeah.
with a sign. He say, and this not to keep
Did you read
bad-
his sign? I didn't read it.
It said like something about food or whatever.
Okay.
And this not.
And what was
I'm
his
not-
astrology sign? I'm gonna log off. I'm sorry. I gotta get out of
He
here.
said, "I need food. I'm also a Virgo. Sorry."
Yeah.
And not that, and not. This not supposed to be like a whole bashing homeless people podcast, because there's a lot of homeless people who was out there chilling. And
Yeah, being chill.
And listen to the
But
podcast.
these are just some cats. These are just some cats who was just being crazy.
yeah.
I think the
So
story
he walks
justifies
up. He walks up, and he's like, typical, yo, I want some bread, whatever.
Yep.
And then he say, man, they said, man, what going on? So the dudes is messing with him.
Yeah.
And they're like, what's going on, man? Nah, we ain't got nothing for you. He's like, man, I'm just going through, little voices in my head. He say that. Now, lady walks by with big old heels.
And this is like 30 feet away. So like,
is this all in the diner?
No,
too?
this
No,
is
we on the takeout window.
Yeah,
Okay,
the
okay,
takeout window.
We outside.
Because I was going to say this all could be happening within the diner as well. This is the vibe of this diner.
So the lady, let's say if we right here, the lady is towards the street, so she had to be maybe by where that door is. Maybe
A little further than that.
A little
too.
further away. So she's walking across the street. She got heels.
Yeah.
Homeless dude said, "Hey." The dudes are like, "What you doing? You ain't even got no money."
Yeah, you
He's
can't holler
like,
at
"Man,
her.
forget that." They like, "You can't holler. You ain't got no money. Forget that." He throws the sign down, right, and starts full blown running after this lady, like honking her head, like running, like full speed.
And there's only 3 people that find this alarming: me, Tevin, and a DoorDash guy.
Bro.
Everyone else was like, "Get her!"
Bro, everybody else is laughing.
Yeah.
Me and
Go
Shaunak
get your
are like,
love.
"Yo,
Get your love, my man.
Everybody else is chanting, "Go homeless guy, go homeless guy."
another
Go.
dude," because the DoorDash dude looked back and he like, "Yo, that's weird."
This woman in 10 years is telling her kids, be like, and then your father threw away the sign and he bolted right towards me
That's
full
how he
speed
proposed.
and
Yes.
holding a gun.
That's when I knew it was him, is because he was so fast. I always wanted a fast husband.
So so he runs full speed back.
And they disappear around the
They
corner.
just run around the corner, so we can't see them no more.
Yeah. And we
So
just
it's a
this is
little
the end of
sketchy.
it. We think this is the end.
So he.
Oh, it's definitely the end for one of those
So,
people.
bro, so he bolts back. He runs back full speed.
Yeah.
And he comes back to us and he says, "Hey, man, nah, man, she bit off the apple." And we like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
And immediately all the Minneapolis dudes is like, "Oh, nah, man. Oh, man." And then they start making the jokes. She like, "Man, you probably said something to her." She was like, "My name Tyrone." So I'm guessing this is a trans woman. But the whole time me and Shaunak like, "No, bro, you weird. You the weird one for chasing this person down."
How did this interaction be that trans woman is a weird person?
Yeah.
And this brought those guys together.
Yeah.
They sided with the
they sided with the
chaser now.
homeless dude.
Yeah.
Like, yo.
They're like, "Dude, do you want some money, man?"
I can't believe she did you like that.
It was so weird because they was all like, "Oh man, I can't believe that happened to you." And we like,
was
no,
the
no, no, no,
victim.
no. You were tripping, chasing this person down. It was the most bizarre thing.
Dude.
Where we was like, "Why is that the point of this story, bro? You committed a felony."
Yeah, dude. In 1 hour, it felt like we were in Saints Row, but we were NPCs.
We was in St. Paul.
It was in Saints Row, dude.
That jump was
Yeah.
crazy, bro. It was just so crazy how he ran back. It was just weird.
I just can't believe that many guys hanging out on a corner around 2 a.m. would be that ignorant. I really expect better from my
that.
community.
Bro,
you know?
I understand that, but it was the fact that when he ran back, I thought him sharing that,
Yeah.
he was gonna immediately be like, "Hey, guy, hey man, you was bugging out."
Yeah.
But it was weird that everybody was okay with him chasing this person down.
Yeah, dude. They were so okay.
Like that didn't cross nobody's mind, bro.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was funny.
You guys have a fun city, man.
Yeah, it's
I've enjoyed
insane.
it.
Yeah.
So we want to apologize to that lady walking across the
Yes.
street.
Yeah.
man.
That's
Like,
On behalf of that guy and the other guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are good apologies, man.
I did like that he decided, but one thing I did learn, man, is that you really got to have motivation in life, because as soon as he thought that lady was attractive, he decided
He
not
went
to be,
for it.
He didn't want to be homeless no more.
That should be the
He
moral
threw
of the
the
story.
sign down.
Yeah.
no more sign.
He
Yeah.
threw
No
the
more
sign down and
handling.
said,
He was living. You ever see like those video game ads on Facebook or something where it's
Yeah.
like homeless one day and then wash him up and now he's a CEO. He almost lived
The
that.
government
And it
should
was
make
just
like
some-
robot hot women that walk down the street.
walk down
and
the
then
street,
just,
yeah.
and
It
then
just solves the homeless problem.
yeah. They just
Man,
go
no.
and get a PhD right away.
It turns out they just weren't motivated.
yeah.
Mando, I think you make a really good point about like motivation. You know, next time I see a homeless person with a sign that says like I need money, I'm gonna be like, hey, how about some pussy instead, my man? Okay.
Tommy's
Let's
gonna,
fuck him?
Let's get you a little sweet sexual intercourse.
Tommy's
and
gonna
then
dress
we'll
up
get
like
you
Bugs
back on
Bunny.
your
Bugs
yeah.
Bunny
dressing up
with
as a
Bugs
woman.
Bunny.
Yeah.
Yeah, and heel. How about you fuck my little ass? How about that? Okay? Let's get you back out here, man.
You know those
okay, how about you fuck
videos
this
of like
pussy?
teens giving homeless people Gatorades with somber music? It's just Tommy going, how about you fuck my little ass?
How about let's get you out of these streets and into my ass, huh? How about that?
I've been putting out my boy pussy day and night to help out these homeless guys.
Coming up on
Soft
Fox
piano.
News. Fox News at 9.
One 26-year-old little boy.
Hero offers boy pussy to the homeless.
Solves homelessness in New York City.
I love Tucker Carlson commenting. He's all mad. It's like, what happened to government funding? Has government funding gone the way of the doo-doo bird?
No, we're just expected as a man to have sex with homeless men.
Wait,
We're just
do you
supposed
think
to
it's
give
called
up our
do you
boy
think it's
pussy?
called the doo-doo bird?
What is it? Dodo bird?
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys are from the South. It's cool.
We still have those doo-doo birds.
It's the doo-doo bird.
Those are actually pigeons. I don't know that's what they were called until
I
I got
love to
here.
imagine a museum in Atlanta with one of those birds. I mean, just a black doo-doo bird.
That does sound like a wire style slur that the Baltimore police would use.
We got a couple doo-doo birds.
Don't say it like that, man.
They call
Don't
them
say
shit birds.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a Joe Biden slur. You know? So he's fucking his doodle bird's fucking. What the hell, man?
I like him saying fuck it. Doo-doo birds fucking.
I get shit. I'm fucking pissed, dude.
Yeah, Biden should start cussing,
Dude, he does. He's
What?
kind of
Whoa.
known for saying fuck every once in a while, and people like
Really?
him for it. It makes him relatable.
I like his PR team was like, all right, dude, your ratings are dropping. You have to drop a cunt today. You gotta call someone a bitch ass hood.
Bro.
Man.
All right, should we get? We have an anonymous listener apology
let's
that
go.
was
Oh,
written
heck
in.
yeah.
We've been having a fun podcast.
This is a fun
I've had
one.
such a wow. That's so long. People.
I know,
So
this
how
is
do
a
people
really
send
long
you?
one.
They email you.
Oh, that's a great question, actually. Go to grantwinkelscomedy.com/wecoolpodcast to submit or demand your own one. This is a long one,
I love it.
but it is it's interesting. So let's just jump right into it,
yeah.
okay? So submit or demand your own anonymous apology, and let's just go for it. Yeah. I am demanding an apology from my neighbor's quote special daughter.
Okay. This is a bold
Yikes.
apology right off the bat.
And there's three he's demanding: the neighbor's special daughter, the mom, and the police. Okay.
What happened to this guy? What did
Well,
this guy do?
We're gonna unpack it. All right. Now I will get out in front
Jesus.
and say the optics high level of this are not great.
we had already got that. We figured that one
You
out.
should say that before. We moved from Maine to North Carolina, buying the house remotely due to the market. With that said, we moved into the house knowing nothing about the neighborhood and new to the South. Now, this is very good because you gentlemen are from the South.
Yeah,
you guys
we
can
have
tell
our-
us
we
if
have
what
our-
he does is normal.
Yeah. I'm very excited to corroborate.
Long story short, we ended up living in a non-incorporated area of a town and have to pay for our own trash removal. It was fall, so I had a ton of leaf bags. One morning, I came out and the bags were ripped open. On further inspection, I found random items shoved into the bags. Okay.
If it's candy, I'm gonna be pissed off.
Okay. You're not far off. Hold on. Hoverboard, skateboard, drone, and assorted trash. Now, that's quite the spectrum.
Wow.
That's treasure. That's not
Yeah, what are you
trash.
talking about? That's great.
Hoverboard and a drone. Okay.
$3,000.
Okay. Given the high value items and thinking they were stolen, we called the police. Or we're stolen. We got a typo in here. I think they called the police and said we don't know where this came from.
Yeah.
The following day, the same thing happened, but it was more junk and trash. I moved the bags to a fenced area. Next day, heaps of trash showed up, thrown against the house. What? The police told me there was nothing they could do.
Real quick, man. This guy's got like the trash equivalent of the giving tree, and he calls the police. It's like
Fucking ACAB,
just
bro. Come
take
on, what are
it.
you doing?
Yeah, take this trash.
I had a flat screen TV in my trash, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
It pissed me the fuck off.
I better call somebody with a gun.
I'm new to the South, but I know.
One thing's for sure.
Yeah, This guy moved to the South just so he could liberally call the police. You know what I mean?
Don't worry, I'm from the North, but come on. Okay, thrown against the house. The police told me there was nothing they could do. I put up a sign saying to please stop throwing trash on my property.
That's not going to help.
That's seems like you're going to get more trash.
Yeah.
Also, I like to imagine the cops going like, yeah, I mean, we could try shooting the bears. But other than that, I don't think there's really anything we could do.
Now you just have a broken drone with bullet holes in it instead of a functioning drone. Okay. Puts up a sign.
Okay. All right, here we go. Oh, Jesus, this is so long. But, okay. Despite this, it continued.
Yeah.
Another neighbor eventually got a picture of a black child, and I had to do the super fun task of asking people I didn't know was this blurry photo of their kid. I'm feeling like you didn't have to do any of this stuff. Really,
dude, you could have just gotten a Ring camera and been like, hey, don't do this anymore.
I like the idea. He's showing like a Bigfoot-esque picture. It's like a blurry photo, and he's like, have you seen this? Everyone's like,
is this your boy?
Is this your kid? Does it exist, or is it just a supernatural phenomenon? I don't know.
What a weird guy. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Eventually, I tracked the house down and asked the police to confront the people. I mean, okay.
This guy's a nerd.
This guy went full private eye.
Serpico.
Later that day, the police told me the mother confessed it was their autistic daughter that was doing it. Now, I understand it's a difficult situation, but as soon as the mom threw out that information, the cops and everyone basically put the blame on me for owning a house within view of theirs.
That's pretty bad.
Honestly,
That's really
they're
funny.
right.
Yeah.
Like it. Yeah.
Well, you gotta
let her cook. You know what I mean? You just gotta let her cook, and that's your problem. You know
She's
what I
doing
mean?
art. This is art to her.
Yeah.
Also, dude, like you got to read the fine print. You know, when you're signing up for a house. Probably said that.
Signing up for a house.
You're signing up for a house.
Yeah, man. I mean, there's nothing you can do. Okay, so you're gonna get some gadgets in your launch. You're gonna get a few puzzles and gadgets. You know, you got a beautiful mind on the block, man. There's nothing you can do.
on the block.
You ain't from around here.
Yeah.
We do things a little bit differently down here.
Here's a GoPro.
Also, dude, imagine how fucking confused you would be though if this happened to you. You'd be like, "What the fuck?"
This is. There are a lot
I
of
wouldn't
twists and
really be
turns.
upset. I would just be like, oh, all right.
No, it's a very Larry David-esque situation where this guy is the bad guy. You know what I mean? And
If you zoom
just
out a little
doesn't-
bit, it is a little like high art, like putting these tech things in the trash. This girl's a genius.
What does that say about our society?
She's welcoming him to the neighborhood. She's giving him her best gifts. Okay, drones.
Back in the day, you made a cherry pie. Now you're like, here's a podcasting equipment.
Here's a manual on how to code. Okay.
3 months of Rosetta Stone.
Okay. This is okay. Okay. Now I understand it's a difficult situation. They within view of theirs, and told me to take care of the heaps of trash on my property. I thought the family should come and take their stuff and trash, but no. I was told to deal with it because the actions of the person were, quote, out of their control. Which is kind of a fair point a little bit, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think this is the only time I've ever agreed with the cops. They're
I know. They're being very chill.
This is
they're
where,
like, sorry, man.
this is where the paid trash come into play, because now I have to spend weeks paying to have the trash thrown out while all of our moving trash piles up. The whole
paid trash. What is this? My comedy act? I gotta log out, you guys.
All right.
I'm serious. I really,
catch you next time. Tom.
So long.
I really have to leave. Okay.
The whole situation soured our move, and this is why I am demanding an apology from the Spectrum.
Whoa.
I think you got the wrong target on this one.
Yeah. Also,
Mandel,
you can't.
you've sat and absorbed all this
No,
information.
because I was listening to the story. I got interested in the whole narrative.
It's a winding.
And bro, I think, bro, I think this person's issue is that all they need to do is just tell the parents, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like he went to the police and all that, where you should have just been like, hey,
Yeah, can your
y'all
daughter-
kid keep throwing this stuff in there. Could y'all, like, not have that?
Yeah.
But once you start calling the police on people's kids, now
Yeah.
you just a loser.
Yeah, now you're
Yeah.
a dork, dude.
Yeah, now you're annoying.
Now everybody's mad at you. He could have literally just talked to the parents and been like, "Hey, I think your daughter's doing this. Would you guys mind like helping me out with just grabbing this stuff?"
And no logical person, no parent is gonna be like, "Nah, she gonna keep throwing trash over there," and that's what it is.
You're gonna keep putting our valuables in your fucking trash.
I wouldn't say anything. That you're getting a free sharper image in your front lawn.
Yeah. Also, this guy wants to demand an apology from the Spectrum, buddy. This is a podcast with 5 comedians. We are the Spectrum. Okay?
Yeah.
This is as long as the Spectrum gets right here.
Oh my god. Yeah. So, normally we do side with our listeners. This one is a little bit tougher to do. I think.
I mean,
'Cause you're moving from Maine, the farthest north as you can be.
Yeah.
I don't think the right move when you move to the South is day number 1, call the cops on an autistic black child.
Yeah, seriously.
Am I with?
But it's also like, hey, bro, now you done, since you just moved there, now you done.
Made yourself the dork of the
Yeah,
neighborhood.
yeah, like now the
Yeah.
neighbors don't like you. I feel like it could have easily been like, hey, y'all, whose step this is? They
Yeah.
say, hey, because no parent is just gonna be like, yeah, so what? They just gonna be like, hey, yo, yeah, she kind of tripping, bro. we gonna be like, hey, you
Yeah.
gotta move the stuff to our, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just
mean,
feel like a lot
yeah.
of times people make the situations worse. Because now, if I was one of them kids in the neighborhood,
I'm doing
now
all this
I'm
stuff.
putting more trash over there.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
that's the
That's
house.
a great point.
Growing up,
Yeah.
Yeah,
growing
dude.
up, if we would have found that out,
Yes.
especially if we was cool with the
'cause
girls.
Say she has an older brother, and then you're all friends with the older brother.
Yeah,
it's like
Man,
that.
what? We are knocking the trash can
Yeah,
over.
even if you're just a shitty kid, getting permission to be destructive
Yes.
somewhere where you're like, yeah, this is a place where we can do it now.
Yep.
yeah.
This guy's gonna have kids peeing in his garage.
Yeah,
Just all
they're
sorts
gonna
of
doing all
stuff.
type of stuff to him now.
Yeah, dude.
It's a blank check.
Bro, it's a bigger lesson here.
Yeah,
which is
I'm
like,
showing up saying I got ADD and I'm stealing beer out of his garage.
exactly, bro.
That's
Telling the
the
cops you have
fucking move. Yeah, sorry, man. I'm neurodivergent
Honestly-
and I'm stealing.
You know
I'm
what this?
taking stuff.
You know what this guy should do? Like, apology not accepted, but this guy should go over to this girl's parents' house and be like, "Hey, I was wrong for calling the police. Like that was
Yeah,
that
he
was
should
wrong.
apologize. Yeah.
But I hope we can salvage this
For
and
sure. He
That's
should
what
be
this
like, yo,
podcast is
my
all
bad about
about.
calling the cops. I'm new here.
Yeah.
How about now? I know y'all have that stuff over there. If they could not put it over there, that's great.
Yeah.
Be peaceful. But I feel like if you don't treat people as people,
Yep.
then you go get non-people responses. This is a saying I always had, which is if you play sicko games, you get sicko prizes, bro.
That's why you
now
can't go
she
sicko mode, dude.
And that's why he go get the sicko prize, bro.
Yeah.
He go get the sicko prize, and you gotta open that gift up and say thank you.
Because can I ask you?
Wait, I'm sorry, Grant, really quick. Mandel, that's your game show. Play sicko games, get sicko prizes. With your host, Mandel.
Mandal Howie hosts.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fuck
yes,
yeah.
sir. All right, I'm sorry, Grant, to cut you off.
I feel like there's because I haven't spent like any time in the South really. I've been I think down to Nashville like once and Florida, but that I feel like that's kind of a different entity. It is the South.
Yeah,
but,
they have their own identity.
yeah. I feel like there's a misconception, but like I think people are friendlier in the South overall than they are in the North, actually.
I think people are guided by Christ in the South, and that makes them friendly. I also think that if you go to the rural South, there are neighborhoods that genuinely care about each other.
Yeah.
And I think that's true for anywhere.
But it's not. It would be. I feel like it would be easier to go and make friends with your neighbors and
Yes.
stuff down there than it is up here.
I don't know. I
because
don't even know about the
people are-
comparison, but you can do that.
People
down
are
there.
very like passive aggressive and kind
Cold.
of
We're
isolated
very
out
cold
here. So it's like
here,
I live in a duplex and it's like I don't ever want to talk to my neighbors who live below. I feel like there's more of a it might be a misconception, but more of like a friendliness, like a
Sense of
stop and
community.
talk. I don't know.
But I think in general, bro. Conflict resolution is based around just being a little bit more human, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like if you, I think if every problem you arise with your next person is that you go to the extreme and call the police.
Call the police.
You're not gonna find no peace in life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like you gotta be able to say, "Hey, y'all, I don't like this." Like it's a great example. I remember at UGA when these cops pulled up on, they had raided our crib because they got a noise complaint. And then the lady said, I think they selling weed down there when they was really just smoking weed. And this is a real big dramatic thing. And it's like, hey, bro, you could have just said, hey, the music too loud.
To us.
To us?
Yeah.
And then we would have turned it down.
Yeah.
And then now we not going around telling people that y'all racist, bro.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, the solutions are simple, bro.
Just talk to
like,
them.
just go to most people.
Yeah, go up and say hi one time and ask.
Yeah.
Most people are rational, bro.
Yes.
You know what it is too? It's like that's the easy in his mind. He's like, well, the easy thing is to call the police and let them deal with
That's
it.
what I think. It's like a more northern like idea to be like, well, I don't want to be anonymous. I want to anonymously get this.
But it's like
taken
everybody
care of.
sees the garbage at your house.
Yeah,
so
oh,
He's riding a hoverboard with like crazy noise canceling headphones.
He's got a drone. He's flying his drone while he's. Yeah, somebody keeps leaving shit at my house.
Someone's house is getting stuff left on it.
Yeah. Also, dude, again, insane to just like get all this cool free stuff and then be like, what the fuck, man? Who's doing this terrorism?
Well, guys, this is what the podcast is all about. Okay, people write in apologies, demand apologies. We got to come up and say if they're valid or not. I'm saying this one's not valid.
We're the council.
valid.
Yeah,
we're the council.
But I also don't want to,
we don't want to lose a listener.
Well, you can rectify. I don't know. I think maybe we have perhaps, but I think you could. It's not too late to rectify the situation.
For sure. And I will say, I do think getting unnecessary trash in your crib does suck.
Yeah,
But it doesn't suck enough to try to put somebody in the slammer.
Put this 9-year-old child in the slammer.
does she have a back of a head? This is the question that we must ask. Only the police can get to the bottom of this.
I like put this 9-year-old in the slammer, but he wrote it out on his new iPad.
Sent from my new iPad.
Yeah. I don't think the Spectrum needs to apologize for mostly anything. I think they can.
Yeah, we could ask James Stanley, but I don't know.
Our autistic correspondent on the field, doing the work.
James, how's it going out there? Oh, it's itchy. Okay, all right.
Still at this train station. Haven't left.
Sorry, I was counting blades of grass.
How's it going out there? Yeah, we're at 1,322 blades of grass so far. It's going pretty good.
I'm creating numbers in the sky and counting them. That's what I imagine autistic people do. Just create numbers in the
Spectrum. If you can hear us, please verify.
Yes.
Okay, be honest. Do autistic people see the world like the Matrix, where it's a bunch of strings of code?
I don't know. Yeah, we got to get a correspondent for real.
We do.
Yes. Yes, they do, Ryan.
Thank you.
Finally.
Yes.
The age-old question is
Do
answered.
autistic people
Yes.
see the
Coming
world?
up on
I'm here to
News at
answer
9. Hero comedian.
Yeah. That's like a funny, like, you know how, like, for a long time people were like, well, dogs only see in black and white. It's like, autistic people see in code.
I love a Bill Nye episode about that.
Mythbusters?
Yeah. Or like, you know how when you did the DARE program and they put the drunk goggles on you?
Autism goggles.
But it just has numbers printed on the plastic.
Bro, somebody never understood. You know how in Spider-Man he could see in slow motion in the first Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Can spiders see in slow motion?
I don't think so.
Flies can.
What?
Oh no,
Flies-
flies have almost 360-degree vision.
And because they move so fast, we look like we're moving like very
Really?
slowly.
But that don't make sense to me because are we still moving the speed that we moving?
Yeah, but they just can process things so much quicker, I think.
Oh, okay.
Time's relative, baby. You know, it moves slower in the
Yeah, it's my
south.
uncle.
It moves faster up here. You know, this is how it goes.
Okay, great.
Dang.
Before it seems like y'all about to rap. Before y'all do that, I want to say definitely support the homeless people, bro. A lot of them folks need bread.
Yeah.
And,
You're trying
support.
to retcon that 40-minute story.
Yeah, because the thesis of that story became we just need to get them some women, bro.
Homeless people hate trans women.
I offered up my bussy. I don't know what more I can do.
And I
offered my bussy to the community. I don't know.
I want to say that is the Minneapolis people saying that. That's them. That's the white dudes. I support people in need and think we got to get them whatever help and whatever other sentences I got to say to keep being able to do stuff.
That's good. That's good.
That's correct. Yes.
Yep.
No, but actually, all the good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you guys have anything you wanna promote to to our listeners?
Man, come out to Sisyphus Brewery this weekend. Friday and Saturday, 2 shows. I heard it's about to sell out. It's about to be packed. Come out to the shows for real, y'all.
Are you promoting the shows we just did?
I hate to tell you this, but you've already done those shows.
No.
All right.
What
Actually-
about you got Instagram and everything?
Yes.
You
I have
guys
an
just did a big
Instagram-
tour. I went on your Instagram. Sisyphus was the last stop of
Yes.
the tour.
It
Nice.
was.
How was it, man? I mean, I know we're wrapping up, but was it how you feeling about the whole tour?
Really fun.
It was a fun time, man. I think I'm a go home and try to do the nay on TikTok so I can sell more tickets next time. And I had a great time.
Nene's out too, by the way. That's like,
It's
that's
done?
a long time ago.
Well, whatever dance they do,
You
gotta
gotta.
do that.
There's some new dances.
You gotta
Yeah.
get
I
a clip
gotta
of
do
you
the
doing the worm.
I do gotta do the worm.
Worm's coming back. Worm's huge.
Okay, bet. I'm gonna do the
Tevin
worm.
did the worm 2 times in the hotel. The best, bro. It was actually awesome.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, man.
You
Yeah,
can
there's a lot
follow
of
us
dates on your tour. Seemed like a lot.
Yeah, it was really fun. We were in Denver, Chicago,
Oh shit.
Nice.
Minneapolis. It was a fun time. You can follow us on IG. Should we spell it?
Yeah,
What do we do?
yeah. It was-
Okay, cool.
And we can put you guys in the
I'm gonna
episode
follow it right
cool,
now.
cool.
too.
Mandal Man.
SHAUNAKG. I also have a podcast called Spicy No Spicy. You should go check that out.
Hell yeah. What's the podcast kind of?
It's the worst, dude. It's 3 boys just talking in my living room. 2 of them say the R word. I don't.
So our podcast.
Yeah, your guys' podcast.
Damn, bro, you stole our damn idea. What the fuck?
No, it's a good time. Thank you for having me. This was so much fun. I feel like I'm
course.
walking with 2 new friends.
Hell yeah. Thanks for coming on and doing the pod.
And maybe 3 over.
You'll never know who the one who's left out is.
and maybe 3 over the computer. Who knows?
Who knows, man? Who knows?
It's hard to say at this point.
I don't know. Who knows? No, I met Ryan. So you guys.
We're already
It's
friends.
it's us too, Tommy.
Yeah.
I'm fucking honored.
That's okay. I'll get there one day. Maybe a few more podcasts over the computer.
No, you're in.
And
You're in.
oh,
Doesn't know. What was the girl's plan? Putting the trash in the front yard. What was her plan?
There are many mysteries in life, and I think that's probably going to stay one.
That's great.
Maybe she was.
Until
real.
the cops get to the bottom of it.
Is there a
the case is still open. We can't discuss it.
Is this just an audio podcast?
Yeah, we'll see what the video looks like. We might not
Oh,
be
y'all
framed
take the
up
video
right.
from this.
It just we record the video, but sometimes I just put it out like as audio. We have a
right.
YouTube channel, but
Oh, that's what's up, man.
if you I don't know.
I heard YouTube is big, man.
That's what they say.
I heard YouTube's pretty big too. I have never been on, but I've heard good.
Yeah, man.
I've heard good things.
I get all my videos from never mind.
Crackle.com.
No. What
I was about to say Yahoo Music.
live leak?
Yeah, music is awesome.
I'm a big Daily Motion guy.
Daily
Wow.
Motion. Bro, Daily Motion has all of the nude scenes from movies.
Really?
Yeah,
I know.
I would be on there.
I know. I'm on that shit, dude. I'm on that wave.
Please come on Tommy and I's podcast. Perf time.
Well, because you'll watch a movie and then you want to get back to like the emotional point where you watch the nude scene. You know,
Yes.
it's a great way to jack off.
Let's-
Highly recommend.
Can we
Jack
round
off-
out with favorite nude
listen,
scenes real quick?
I mean, this is like so basic, but True Detective, the titties and True Detective.
Very nice breasts.
I mean, it's incredible.
I remember him.
Alexandria Daddario,
Yeah.
right?
Yes,
Right?
that's right.
Yeah, Woody Harrelson eats her ass. It's fucking epic.
That's it. That's in the show?
They show it too. They go into her ass.
Whoa, dang, who's the cinematographer?
Yeah, it's CGI.
They have a ride of it.
I hate when they do
was John
CGI.
Favreau.
They have a ride of that at Universal now.
Ryan, how about you?
Well, I'm not a big video guy. I like GIFs.
Okay.
I'm a GIF guy in general.
Nice.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I don't like the whole sound thing.
Abstaining.
Yeah.
That was one of the first things I jacked off to was a GIF of remember the movie Role Models?
Yeah.
There's this scene where this lady's just taking off her top in Role Models. My buddy sent me a GIF. We had Verizon flip phones.
Yeah.
And of that GIF, and I was like, bro, thank you so much. I really,
Dude, that's awesome.
I was like in 7th grade. I was like, this is really helping me out. You don't know what you're doing for me with
That's
this
such
thing,
a funny
man.
time too when it's just like, like imagine one of your friends sending you porn now, and then you're like, hell yeah,
I'm gonna jerk off to this right now.
We're grown, man.
I'm
gonna
think about you like, because you sent me this.
Dude, thanks. You really have a curator's mind, dude. Do you have one?
I would say, I don't know, like formatively Titanic, you know.
Oh, what a classy choice.
Thank you. Thanks.
You guys know the movie Rat Race?
Yeah.
Yes.
Super
There's
fun
nudity in that
comedy, dude. It's for like 2 seconds. Mr. Bean is driving the ambulance. You know,
Mr. Bean.
he's driving the ambulance with the heart that he's stolen. There.
Yeah. And Newman's in this scene, right?
Yes, Newman's in it.
Newman.
And he's driving, and there's these hot chicks that drive by in like a convertible, and they just look at him, and for some reason they pull their shirts up. You see their boobs, and the funniest thing is Mr. Bean's reaction to boobs.
That's how you know you're a true comedian. One of your favorite nude scenes involves Mr. Bean.
Yeah. I think that's
Like,
why I'm a little
that's
silly little
a true
goose.
comedic mind.
Yeah.
I'm going on X videos typing in Mr. Bean nude scenes leaked.
You're on Mr. Skin. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, Mr.
Yeah,
Bean.
yeah. I'm just fucking twisted like that, man. I'm that kooky, you know.
All nude scenes with Mr. Bean.
That's his new
The
game show.
fappening. The fappening. Looking for Mr.
Bean sex tape released. Yeah, leaked.
Hacked iCloud account.
Mr. Bean boyfriend leaked.
You know why they call him Mr. Bean? Can't stop looking at you. Know what I'm saying?
Oh,
All right.
dang. That's where
Mandel.
Do you have a favorite nude scene?
I ain't never seen no movie with no naked people in it, bro. I ain't never seen one of them. I don't know what
You've
y'all.
gone full diplomatic for the end of
I
this.
ain't never seen nothing like that. Every movie I seen, everybody got their clothes on. Everybody got on their hijab. We don't do that.
Everybody.
Everyone,
Yeah.
guys,
You're not watching a
ladies,
movie where not every actor in the movie has on their hijab.
Yeah,
All right,
Mandel.
see-
The only movie Mandel's seen is the first 10 minutes of Zero Dark 30.
It would be fun to see Mr. Bean try and fight his way into and out of a hijab. So
I thought you were gonna
that
say.
sounds pretty
I
awesome.
think you can say Zero Dark 30 starring Mr. Bean.
That's even better. It's just with the AK-47 in Bin Laden's compound, like, ooh.
He's looking, it's bouncing down the steps, killing every terrorist in there.
He's the guy who crashes the helicopter, but it's funny. There's a banana peel on the pedal or something.
Because he's got his night vision goggles on backwards and shit. All right, we should have just talked about Mr. Bean the whole
he's the
fucking
best.
time.
Let's write this movie. This is an incredible movie. Very serious drama.
Zero Dark Bean 30.
Just shoved in there.
What about Tyler Perry's Medea Zero Dark 30? You know? And she's like, hello, where are these berms? Where are these berms located?
Dang, we got two
All
new
right, we gotta get
strips.
out of here, you guys.
Tommy, do you want to take us out?
Yeah, thank you for listening to the podcast. If you still haven't gotten tickets, get tickets to my show at Karma Lounge in the East Village, September 7th, with Dan Carney. I've been your host, the only host, Tommy Bear, joining me with Ryan Call, Grant Winkles, Mandal, and Shaunak. Thank you so much, you guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
How was that? Is that good? Is that a good outro?